This is Ground Media UG. Codebase Entertainment.
I've been in the industry for 9 years in filmmaking, but under the covers as a marketing, branding, and distributing company. Like, it has been really a hurdle. I've met people along the way in this industry. All right, why am I holding a mic? I've met people along the way in the industry, and for me, mentorship is one of the things that I look out to. I was liking to Nana's DM and tap myself around her until I just want to learn. I just want to blink and get to know what you're doing. I've been at Mombeja's office and I just want to learn. Now for me, that's where I'm coming from. Because when you look at the generation today, we are looking for help as women. We are looking for a tribe and where we can all connect. In the film industry, everyone has a cocoon. Everyone feels like, this is my thing, I've started it, that's it. So to open up to bring in other people is a bit hard. Because by the time you build for 20 years, the culture that you have at Savannah Mall, it's not easy to just grasp by a newcomer. So we're looking at the new generation right now. Where can they get help? How can they get to access mentors in this industry? Someone is online admiring who Nana is, and yet as we can have access to Nana, and you're like, how best can we look into putting a mentorship program whereby you get to be mentored by Nana, to be taught by Nana. You don't need to struggle much to get access as long as you're part of Women Film. So we're looking at mentorship, we are looking at training, because the industry that we are in, it's a passionate industry. Not everyone studied film. We have few people who studied, and we don't even want to look up to them to learn from them. Because today you're going to be a director and a producer and you feel like you've made it in the industry. But honestly, you still have a lot to learn. So you're like, how can we bridge that gap? Provide basic film knowledge. If we go to Savannah and say, because now we have a training and workshops that they're going to do in Kulu for 5 days, that is equipping the next generation of females in film production. Basic film knowledge. That is what is missing. You come on set as a female creative, you even don't know your rights. But because you're passionate, you just want to be on screen like Sanyu, you're going to do whatever it takes for you to become the next Sanyu. Yet it took Sanyu 9 years or 5 years into the industry. So we're looking at the young filmmakers, the young female creatives, to get a tribe where you can belong, where you can get mentorship and training, but also a sense of belonging. A sense of belonging where we can stand and speak on your behalf. You're going to have lawyers who are going to take up your cases. You're going to have people who can fight for you. You're going to have people who are going to train you. The likes of Nana, the likes of Mariam, the likes of Veronica, because you're here today. She's an award-winning actress. You don't know how she took that. You don't know how many years she has been in the industry. And for you just joining and tomorrow you want to be an award-winning. It's a process. The process that you don't want to go through. So you're like, how can we walk that process with you? So you're looking at people who are willing to mentor you, to train you, to equip you, and be able to tell your story. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you very much. So as they're telling
Once again, my name is Veronica. Well, I've been in this industry for some years, 10, 15, I should say, and I'm an actor. Because that is what I have at heart. But as an actress, being facing sijja kubininga baami nze always kwewutu mbeja njagala nnyo okukola naye because she's a lady. Reason being erabeera nnyo nga ngamba no, spread your wings. I very much want to spread my wings, but there are these men that take advantage of us. Like akauja nomugamba abana I have a project for you. No tuka bulungi nyo namugamba yes, this is the script, njagala okole role and lead role, but okugikuwa ABCD has to happen. And abana bangi abato abasobola kuyimya eddala nze ne ngamba no, because bangi abalina enjala y'okubeera ku screen, nze ngiyita njala, ayagala okubeera ku screen naye bamulabye bagambe yes, oyo wuuyo azanya naye nga tumayingira ensimu. Nze nga nze stand with my brother mu bedroom era nga ntandike down that offer, I walk away. But omwana omulala omuto anajja era akajja mu industry talina nawakutuukira bajja mukozesa in the name of giving them that role, and of which what happens after? Utachukula project and then they will put you down and get another. So they bakozesa ekyo nze challenge esinza okusanga nti well nange charge ndoseeko but me I always manyi kyenjagala ekyenjogamba abaana bato nti hey eno industry space nini baproducers bangi nnyo abagala abajja okwagala okukola nammwe as long as you have what it takes gwemanya kyolina okukola manya kyoyagala and move on.
Thank you very much. So mukyala Nsereko ozadde kabulevo yeemu n'abantu abalala and you can solve those problems.
Yeah, thank you again everyone in the house. Yeah, that problem, me on my side, it is all about sensitization first. As women, you know, in Uganda there is what we call FIDA. When that organization came, we thought it was only defending women, and men were like, they could not go in for that defense or maybe that help. But what I see, that when a women organization is raised, let those people be partaker, let them be hungry, let them be thirsty to join such projects or such programs when they come. Most of our girls, they are seductive. Sorry to say that. If I'm offending someone, I'm sorry. On this camera. Yeah, most of our girls, the problem I find within Parwood or within my production house, Vortex Creations, it is that these young girls are so seductive. I'm a parent, I have girls. They are so seductive that when they come to the production house, or maybe they are cast to do something, to do a role, you find that they start being so seductive to those producers, to those directors, which is bad. As these people have come up, especially Madame Jessica, that we are launching this, please let them be hungry to join the female, the female projects. Like I've given you an example of FIDA, like Uweso, it was for girls' education, but most parents did not take their girls there. They not solicit that that sponsorship. That's what I'm saying. So to be plain, we are also somehow fake to ourselves. We are not trusted to ourselves. And another thing which I'm appealing is that let the male producers, or maybe those who own production houses, let them forgive these small girls. Because for us in Palwood, we do get students from Makerere, from other schools to come and do internship in our company. But you find that such a things which the other Madam Veronica was talking about is happening. It is you. She said it is herself. She guarded herself. The first guard is you. You have to secure yourself. Don't go in for anything, because they might threaten you. Nze nkutunda, how can you sell me? It's me to sell myself by proving to do exactly what you want me to do. Acting is to put yourself in a certain garment and you fit it. You are acting something which you are not. Like for example, if you act a certain role, it's like the world or the society wants to define you that way. That's also another problem, that most of the girls, when you give them certain role, they fear, they shy off. They fear to act to them, like maybe acting like a prostitute, like what, say, how would the world see me? They will start defining me that way. So we should not fear. Let us believe in ourselves, and yes, we can. You have that slogan in you that yes, I can. As long as you are trained, as Madame Mariam is training people. As long as you are trained, you can. Me, when I began film, I was in MDD school. I didn't tell you I have a background of being a police officer. I worked with the American Embassy as in security. So we have that background of fearing. We as women, African women, we fear for ourselves. Any slight threat, somebody tells you, and you start adoring that man. We as women, we should come out. We should come out for ourselves. We should believe in ourselves. That's what I'm saying, that we should sensitize them, sensitize the society, they should not take it negative that film is a ruining talent. That's what also we parents think. And one of again I'm feeling my own honesty. Like it was for musicians. So let us also sensitize the society. I think through making some maybe TV series and whatever, to sensitize the society against them mistaking what? The film industry, the film sector. Thank you.
Thank you very much. This was
Thank you very much. What I would love to say is that women in film, especially in Uganda, I'm seeing it going far much ahead. Now having another launch, I didn't know I was talking to the founder of this Women in Film, but I would love to say this will go far, and something that, as one of the ladies has mentioned, ladies need to fight for their rights so that they'll be there out, not under the bed. But when you fight for your right, it will be seen. So film will go much far ahead, having our CEO here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Now, going to Madam.
Said, when I was when I chose film, first of all, I knew, like I always tell people, that when you're creative, you don't choose to be a creative, it chooses you. A lot of us would gladly welcome the freedom of actually being an engineer, lawyer, a doctor, and being happy with it and letting society accept us. But unfortunately, when you're a creator, when you're a filmmaker, it's something in you. And when people ask me, is it a career, I call it, it's a purpose, it's a calling. It's beyond a career, because a career you can choose it and you can work at it. But film is, we're ordinary people that live extraordinary lives, because you get to choose who you become, maybe one day, maybe the next week or the next month. I think my husband can attest to that. He never knows what he's going to get, but he has like many women in one woman. So that's a gift I give him on a daily basis. But what I'm trying to tell you is that with this generation we're in, and Mariam can attest to that, there's finally money to be made in the film industry. There's finally something to look at that's bigger than arguing with your parents or your family, or constantly trying to prove to everyone around you that what you chose is valid, that your dreams are valid. Film is much more than a career. I think we are the voices of nations now. We actually are the last visual media that can cause a revolution. It depends on how you want to be depicted. I see so many faces here that I've worked with, and they're younger than me. And let me tell you, I am in awe of this generation. Because when I was that age, that one, girl in red, I didn't know what I wanted to be. I couldn't even go against my parents, so I did what they wanted me to do. I got a bachelor's in chemical engineering, a master's in petroleum, but every day I sat on that TV and dreamt of being those people, of having the freedom to just live, not to exist. Because when you're creative, you live. It's like when you get that role and blood is pumping through your veins, and it's incredible to do what we do. So film for me, like I said, it's finally time to make money. It's finally time to tell the Ugandan story. And most importantly, the young women that, I'm going to give myself props as Savannah. So, at the Uganda Film Festival, the year before, I think I took Best Actress. Then I trained Tracy Kawabito, and she took Best Actress. This year, Penny Nampanga was again, and she took Best Actress. I continue to empower these young women, even if it means for me to step aside, because they are going to be bigger than anything we ever envisioned. And it's incredible to be part of their journey. So when you ask me, is film? Anyways, okay, who do I give it to?
That's awesome.
If you're thinking of having a career in film, look this side. I started out as an actress for theatre at an age which was not your age. I was younger.
but I was focused. I knew what I wanted, and I spent my time with people who were better than me, so that I could learn from them. Otherwise, if you're on the same level, you understand? So a career in film is broader than theater. That's what I would say. Because you can come from being an actress, you go to being a director, you go to being a producer, and then you can even executive produce. You sit home and things happen. When you're tired, I'll sit home and things will happen, and I'll earn my money. So this is a career that is endless. Actually, never more food. You keep earning.
Ground TV, 100% entertainment.